Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the 44, Murray. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. This was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
On 2nd down, Snell. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Well, now Greer, he fumbled the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Face mask. Defense.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Holding. Offense.
A decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Murray throwing right, and that's complete. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
To throw, it's Murray, and he finds Seals Jones complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Snell.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
We used to see him the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short. Murray, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
This part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st down, Kern. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Snell. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. When you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On second down now. Kerr. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Agba. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. On second down, Snell, limited running room. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Morton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now the second down throw on target. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from. He read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. 28-7, your final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 24-8, the final score. Finally, let's get out to the Bay Area. See what's happening with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Tyrell Williams, a touchdown reception.
One touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. We're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. They'll run on first down. Kerr, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's hauled in by Doxson. Starting the drive was Snell. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Snell again. It's a room to maneuver. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards on the ground. After the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Snell, and he'll take this one down near the 15. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
You tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This pass complete. Murray to Seals Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get it inside the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Snell. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson now throwing again. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
In your face.
They'll run on 1st down. Snell. And he'll go out of bounds. Here's Snell yet again. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
Pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. It was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
To my eyes, eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Think about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run with Snell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. There the Cardinals push further out in front.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him? He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On first down, Kerr. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
We talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle, a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll keep it on the ground. Snell, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Here's Snell on 3rd down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense. This is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cardinals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.